the former governor facing tough questions about the state's mandate that forced infected COVID patients into nursing homes.
All right, let's get right to Michelle Ross following it all for us from the newsroom first at 5 tonight. Michelle.
Steve, Natasha, former Governor Andrew Cuomo started off apologizing to families who lost elderly loved ones, but he wasted no time putting blame on Trump and the federal response. And leading up to today, the subcommittee says it reviewed more than 500,000 documents and then conducted 10 transcribed interviews with members of Cuomo's administration. Former New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo testifying before the Select Subcommittee on the coronavirus pandemic. His administration is accused of underreporting deaths in nursing homes across the state. Today, he's being grilled by the Republican-led committee, which claims the former governor's order allowed more than 9,000 potentially COVID-positive individuals into nursing homes.
Today's hearing is focused on New York and the March 25, 2020 directive from the New York State Department of Health issued under Governor Andrew Cuomo's leadership.
The subcommittee says the directive did not follow CDC or Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services guidance. But Cuomo argues the New York Attorney General said it was in compliance with federal guidelines. Cuomo began his opening statement with an apology to those who lost loved ones.
First, to the families of the victims here today and across the country, I am sorry for your loss, and I believe you are owed an apology because this country should have done better.
He then directly went into putting blame on then-President Donald Trump.
Trump literally said, "I take no responsibility," and he fabricated political attacks blaming Democratic governors. His lies and denials delayed our response, let the virus spread, and this country never caught up.
For families who lost loved ones in nursing homes during the pandemic, today's hearing is a day they didn't think would come. For Vivian Zayas, whose mother passed away in April 2020 at a Long Island nursing home, holding Cuomo accountable today is a small victory.
He always said his mother was not expendable, your mother's not expendable, but at the end of the day, my mother was expendable. So I'm here just to say she was not expendable. She still has a voice. I'm going to continue to speak out for her. And adult children like me, that sometimes we call ourselves, COVID orphans, we're still going to fight for our parents.
And towards the end of testimony, there was a fiery exchange between Cuomo and Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. You saw that at the top of the show. She told him he would never hold elected office again. We'll have more on that at 6 o'clock. But Cuomo is considering a mayoral run here in New York City. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Michelle.